What's up, guys? Will back with a review of the Katuo Yakuza. So this one is not available on Amazon. We'll put a link in the description for a Blade HQ version of it. I mean, it's pretty easy to find. It's not gonna be something you get off of Amazon. I actually bought this one off of in a Facebook group. Got it for under 90 bucks. Only been opened once or twice, so it's in great shape. So you can get them under $100. So I consider this a budget pick, depending on where you're buying it. So the design of this knife is awesome. Katuo does take some liberties with what they're doing and come up with some really cool stuff. So this version is 14C28N. They have a premium one that is M390, I believe. So we've got thumb holes. We've got some form of a thumb stud there, and it is a top flipper. And there's your steel branding if you wanted to see it. You get to focus. There we go. And they also put Yakuza there. So this knife feels a lot bigger than it is. I've seen other reviewers say it, and I agree. This thing's a little bit over 7.5 inches long. Blade's 3.3 inches long, but in the hand, it feels bigger. It's super comfortable. I mean, you can choke up a little bit and you're there, but I mean, even here, it feels bigger than it is. Aggressive jimping here for this, I mean, you're locked into place. Now that jimping also, if you're not careful and you like to do what I do, the top flip, I can feel it rubbing off some skin if you're not careful, but if you hit the right spot, it's good. The action on this thing, I mean, it takes no effort. Front, you can use the thumb hole. It is more convenient to go up there to that thumb stud. It just pops a little bit more. They're all easy to manipulate. And that blade shape, it's awesome. Blade is fairly sharp. I've seen some other reviewers say that you could actually use this to kind of chip away at something if you want to. I don't know how well this steel would hold up to that kind of pressure on it as opposed to just slicing, but if that's the case, then it's a unique use for a knife that I wouldn't normally go to, is something like that. It does have one of the titanium mid-carry clips. I'm not a huge fan of them. I know it's more stylish to have those kinds, so I'm not going to complain. I'm getting used to it more on these ones that consider themselves more out of the budget category. But yeah, the clickiness, the acoustics, the effort that it takes to do this, you know, it's a fidget knife that also looks badass. So we got some carbon fiber with G10, and you cannot feel where these come together at all. It's done perfectly. So like I said, aggressive jimping up here. It's got pretty much a full length backspacer, which is kind of cool. They did some little milling to this too. Really aggressive jimping back here that, I mean, you don't feel it in your hand. It's almost more for aesthetics. I mean, if it's actually doing something, that's fine, but I can't feel it doing it. So it's a liner lock. It is kind of milled and cut out. Yeah, it doesn't. You can't even feel it. All day. There's no issues with it at all. The lockup is super tight. Sorry, I hit my camera if it's wiggling. Lockup is tight. It's not going anywhere. But yeah, apparently this is designed after a snub-nosed pistol. And looking at the handle after holding it, you can kind of see how you get that feeling out of it. It's an awesome knife. Now for someone that's just looking for just an everyday carry knife, do you need something like this? No. But what happened to me when I was looking at getting a new knife, I kind of became infatuated with all the different looks and materials and actions on them, and I got to the point where I'm starting a little mini collection. I'm trying not to go crazy on it here because I feel like my wife might wonder why I have 15 different knives. But yeah, this one gladly add to my collection. It's different. The clip is reversible for your lefties out there, and yeah, like I said, normally I think it's 119, 120, unless the M390 version is getting up there in price a little bit more, obviously, because of the type of steel. But if you can get this for 120, I still don't think it's a bad deal. If you can get this thing for under 90 like I did from either Facebook or Blade Binge or something like that from someone just trying to get rid of some knives. If this thing hasn't really been used, and this, like I said, this is a unique, comfortable, fidget-friendly knife. Yeah, it's just smooth. They have some that aren't coated. I do like the way the blade looks better not coated, but I didn't have the option to pick from multiple different kinds here. But I mean, either way, this thing they call it murdered out, blacked out version is I mean, it still looks awesome with that carbon fiber in there like that. So Kituo makes some pretty cool knives that kind of stand out from the market from everybody else. So they're willing to take some chances with some things. Oh yeah, as well, if you want to, these, we'll call them thumb diamonds, don't call them thumb studs or whatever, can be removed. Now, I'm assuming that leaves a hole in the blade. I haven't done that yet because I don't think I want to take it out because it's easier to rocket this out with that instead. I might do it just for the hell of it, but I mean, it works just fine with the thumb holes as well. So you can actually take those studs off if you want just more of the blade to show, and maybe get your eye not trained on looking at that spot because people tend to want to look there, I think, because it's not normally there. But yeah, Kituo Yakuza, it's a cool ass knife. If you're willing to shop somewhere else other than Amazon, this is a fun one that you'll have fun playing with, and you're not going to find too many knives out there that look or feel like this knife. So let me know what you guys think. Subscribe, like the video, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks.